morning. Welcome to Pinky Mouse Cakes, Cookies, and Candy. I'm Mary, and I'm going to be doing something this morning that I haven't done in quite a while. I'm going to be making some peach pie filling, and I'm going to make the fried pie dough. I'm not going to roll it out or anything. That will have to be a separate video because I can't do it all at one time, and the filling has to cool. So I'll just do those two things. I hope that y'all are having a good day, and I know it's going to take a few minutes for everybody to jump on, so I'm going to give you a few minutes. I noticed that Linda made a post this morning in Ireland that she made her some sausage and gravy and biscuit. So I know she was wanting some. That's what she had texted me the other day. Good morning, Brenda. I'm gonna be making, this is fresh peaches. This is 11 fresh peaches peeled, and of course, and took the seed out. Now, what I done to peel my peaches, I washed them and put them in this boiler. And I let the water, and I put a little cross at the top of the peach so that the water would get on the skin and it would come loose better. So I let the water come to a boil, just barely a boil, and that loosens that skin up. You don't want to cook them because you'll lose your flavor in the water. So and you don't have to do that. You can peel them, because some of mine wasn't ripe ripe, and so I had to peel them anyway. But anyway, and then I took the seed out and sliced them into slices, and then I put 3 cups of sugar over my peaches. Good morning, Jason, and Kathleen, and Stephanie. I put 3 cups of sugar, and I've let those 3 cups of sugar on these peaches set. What happens is they turn to a syrup. I did put, I forgot, I did put a cup of water in it because I wanted it to have a lot of juice in it. So, but it will come, that sugar will make it come, I don't know if y'all can see or not, it will make a syrup. So now I've got my burner on, but I've got it on low. So I think I'm gonna turn it up. I am going to put, I do my thickening a little different from Linda. I've been thinking about trying to do it the way I used to do it. You know how over time you change things. Sometimes it's better, sometimes it's not. But I've made thousands of these fried pies. I did the fried pies kind of like Linda did the peanut brittle. I made them a lot, Mother and I, and we made them and sold them for the church. And so I'm going to go back to the way Mother taught me to do it. And I'm going to put another cup of sugar, and I'm going to put a cup of cornstarch in with my sugar. And then I'm going to stir it together. Now, I've done it both ways. What I mean by both ways, I have put water in this and make a slurry and put in my pie filling. But this is the way Mother and I used to do it. All right. You have to stir constantly. I'm going to add a little bit at a time and stir it. You have to stir it good. If you don't, the reason I add that sugar with my cornstarch is because it helps keep it from making little dough balls, because that cornstarch, if it's cornstarch, you're supposed to put in cold water But you can do it. You can do it in hot, but you have to stir it constantly. Oh goodness, I splattered out a little bit. I have to stir this, and I wasn't sure that I'd be able to do this morning because it's a very tiring job. But I'm gonna try it. I've been wanting some. Okay. You see, I got all that stirred up, and it did not make little dough balls. It all dissolved good. Now I'm going to turn my burner up, and my filling will get thick. So that's I honestly couldn't remember whether I put water in my peaches or not. I kind of think I didn't, and I did put a cup of water in this. I'm hoping that I didn't mess up by putting that water in there, because peaches makes its own juice, and but I kind of had forgotten. I don't even have this recipe written down anywhere. It's just we do it by heart, by memory. But I'm gonna let that start thickening up. Good morning, Jason and Jan Blackwell and Linda Coleman. I'm gonna let that get thick. I hate to walk away from it. I could go ahead and start mixing the dough, but I'm afraid to walk away. I'm afraid not to keep my eye on this, because when it starts getting thick, I forgot to do something. Oh goodness, I knew I was going to forget that. I usually put a little cinnamon in mine. Oh well. I don't know how. This should have been put in that flour. I mean that sugar and cornstarch. I'm gonna see if I can put a little bit in there. I'm just gonna put a little. I probably put a teaspoon, maybe. That I didn't want a lot, but I did want some. That should be getting thick here in a few minutes. It'll start bubbling up when it gets thick. Good morning, Dale. Yes, that was Pampered Chef Cinnamon. Y'all don't know that I'm a consultant, and I haven't been on Pampered Chef in a while. I'm planning on trying to do that this afternoon if I can. Yeah, it's beginning to get thick. Now, Mother, I hadn't done it on these, but I don't want to mash up all the peaches, but I am going to take my potato masher and mash some of them up. Because making the fried pies, sometimes, I hope I cooked them. I might not have cooked those peaches long enough. It's definitely getting thick, and I should have mashed these peaches before I put the thickening in it. I'll turn that burner down. I don't want my peaches to stick. Turn it off. Matter of fact, that was a lot of cornstarch. Yeah, it's getting thick. It's definitely thick enough, because when it gets cooled off, it'll thicken even more. I'm gonna take this off of that heat. Okay, I'm gonna let that set that aside, and wash up my counter here, and then I'm gonna mix up this dough. Get this out of the way. I'm making the whole batch, and I should try to make that much at one time, but I'm gonna try. This is a 4-pound bag. This is White Lily's tortilla flour. This is how we make our crust. It's White Lily flour, tortilla flour. And let me and this is 1 3/4 cups of Crisco shortening. Let me get my this is 1 1/2 cups of warm water, and I'm gonna make a whale down in my flour here. Just kind of do it this way. It's kind of like making biscuits. You make a little whale there. This is 1 3/4 cups of Crisco shortening. Pinch my hand. I love this little Pampered Chef measuring, because it comes, see how clean it comes out? Takes 1 1/2 cups of warm water. This is water. It says it's 116 temperature. This is not yeast, so you don't have to. You put this down with your shortening. And you just start mixing your shortening. You have to do this with your hands too. My hands will probably my arms will probably give out on me before I get through. But I wanted to do this. I've been wanting to do it for a long time. You just kind of, like you do biscuits, you just kind of work the flour. Start working the flour in with your shortening. I remember now, the last time I done this, I like to never got this mixed up because of my arms. I just remembered that. That's all right. I'll get it mixed up, but that's all I'm going to be able to do. That's why I'm not going to, another reason why I'm not going to be making the pies on this video is because I've got to, yeah, I remember saying the last time I did this, that the next time I do this, I am not going to mix the whole bag of flour. I remember saying that, but then I forgot and dumped it all in here. My shoulders and hands just gives out on me. I may have to use 2 hands. I just, you forget. And to think about how many thousands of these pies I've made before. I'm just going to go ahead and get both hands in here. It'll won't be so much pressure on my shoulder. And two, this counter is a little high for me too. So, yeah, I should have just mixed up a half a batch, because this is, I may have to put this on the table so it'll, you know, my pastor's wife, when I lived in Angleton, her husband built her house, and he built it where the cabinets were low. She's short too, and all her cabinets are shorter than their normal height of cabinets, and I just loved them. I complimented her every time I seen it. It's you just have to keep working, and you eventually get it done. And if you don't have bad shoulders and hands, you can might not take you as long to do this as it's taken me. Linda, she can do this better than I can. And it's her counter is lower than mine. She has that extra bar, and it's lower down. And so you have to mix this up, and then you put it into, once you get all this mixed up and incorporated, you roll it and make 4 balls. Make 4 balls and wrap it in saran wrap. I'm gonna see if I can move this camera with my elbow a little bit. Wrap it in saran wrap and put the 4 balls in the refrigerator, and it has to cool down before you roll them out. I knew when I started this was going to be kind of a challenge for me. But it's okay. I'll get it all mixed up. I will, I've got a really bad headache this morning. I'm going to finish mixing this. After I rest a few minutes, I'm feeling very weak. So I'm going to mix this up, and this afternoon I will come back. I'm going to put this into 4 balls and put it in the saran wrap and put it in the refrigerator. And then I will get them out this afternoon. I may not get but 1 ball rolled out this afternoon, but I'll get it out this afternoon, and I'll make these fried pies and show you the completed later on this afternoon. But I'm not going to be able to finish it on air, so I will be back sometime this afternoon to finish this out. But these are roll up into little balls, and that's what you do. You put it in the refrigerator. Thank y'all so much for joining me this morning, and I will see you later in the day. Don't forget to count your blessings. Bye-bye.